Hey, it's me, Germany. In this video, we're going to be talking about personal things that I'm not going to be apologizing anymore in 2022. And let's get into it. The thing we're going to stop apologizing for is working at a slower pace. And oh my gosh, I literally lived through this my whole entire life. When I started getting jobs, I dealt with this. I literally just thought to myself, maybe I was just slow. Maybe I was just stupid. And I know it's kind of hard. I'm going to just be 100% honest and vulnerable with you. It's not until now I realize there's nothing wrong with somebody that processes things slower. You avoid a lot of mistakes that will happen if you work not at the pace that you're comfortable with. There's a lot of mistakes I've done in the past because I didn't take the time to think about it. And sometimes a lot of people need time to think about these things. And if you make a rational decision and not thinking about this, there's some mistakes and consequences that occur. And it's okay to take your time and work at your own pace. The people that work slower and process things slower, they literally listen more. Like, they're good listeners. They're people that you would love to talk to. So find yourself a friend that's a slow paced worker, or somebody that's just process things slow. To be honest with you, I actually got fired from one of my jobs because I work slower. And I understand the job career I was working at the time was fast paced, and maybe I wasn't a good fit for their employer. Is fine. But I felt like a lot of people need to take that in consideration when they want to hire somebody, and basically be like, hey, let's give it one day instead of just hiring you right off the bat. Like, so that's one of the things I'm not apologizing for anymore. I'm so over it. So sorry, not sorry. The second thing we're not apologizing for anymore in 2022, not being available all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Literally, sometimes you need time to fill up your own cup. Life can get very exhausting if you haven't noticed. We literally went through a pandemic, which that a mental health injury on its own. You need time to fill up your own cup. And people that feel like you should be there all the time, 24/7, they don't have no respect whatsoever for you. They're literally selfish and thinking about themselves. I feel like we should have a snooze button on our lives to be like, hey, I feel like I should take a break. And it doesn't matter how long you feel like you need to take availability break. It's literally your choice, whether you want to do a month, a week, you just want to take a break from the world. To be honest, I never could understand this. So people are okay with taking a social media break, but they get so upset when you take a break for yourself. Yes, I do agree that maybe we should voice it out with our loved ones, our friends, be like, hey, I'm going to take a rain check for this much, or however time I feel like I need to check out. Do not take this personal. It's just, I need to get back to a healthy mindset and stop apologizing to be not available. We're not going to be apologizing for it anymore this year is how long it takes to process your feelings. Whether you're hurt or you feel some type of way, don't hesitate to sit there and be like, I need time to process my feelings. And if somebody rushes you for that, they're dead wrong, because you can't force somebody to get over something that you did or someone did. Be understandable about it. And honestly, I feel like basically to the other person, be understandable that it takes time to forgive. It takes time to heal from injuries that are like mentally, physically, like just like how you'll get cut. It takes time to heal, don't it? And it takes time to process what happened to you and why you're healing. It depends on what you do, but I had an incident where I felt like it took a lot of time to forgive this person, and it's a family member, and it took me a long time and I want to say a long time, it took me about 2 months, 3 months to get over it. I knew I was going to talk back to them, but I just needed that time to recuperate and to understand why am I feeling this way and how to set boundaries next time. That don't ever apologize for taking time to heal. And that's why I took in journaling a lot this year. I write down when I'm feeling really, really heavy, or I write little letters to myself, things that I wish people would say to me, because sometimes you just start to get to the point where you just feel like you're never going to find no one that's going to be your friend or give you the things that you need in life. And sometimes you won't have it all the time. You won't have that person that you need there. You can just be there for yourself and write yourself little love notes in your book and like just be like, it's gonna be okay. That's honestly what I do sometimes when I get very heavy with things, and I'll be like, it's gonna be okay, Germany. You're gonna be fine. You're doing great. You're gonna wake up one day and it's gonna be all fine again. So it's gonna be okay. Number 4 is something I always used to like laugh at myself about, and my husband tells me this all the time. I literally feel like I need to know the answers right away. And that's something you're going to not apologize for this year, because I'm not. I'm done apologizing for not knowing the answers right away. Sometimes it's okay not to know the answers right away. You don't know everything. You're not an encyclopedia. You didn't go to school to study life. I don't know. That's just me personally. I know I don't know everything, and I damn sure didn't go to school to study life. So put it like this. Imagine someone's texting you something or asking you something and you just don't know the right answer. What are you going to do? Are you going to answer right away, or are you going to give it thought and come back to it? So don't look at it as you're leaving somebody on red, because you're not. You're just trying to get the right things to say, and also, how do you honestly feel? Because I go through that all the time. Like, I'll legitimately get a text and I'm like, they're asking me a question and I'm like, I do not know. I literally do not know. Sometimes when you don't know something, you can kindly just tell the person, hey, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the answer right now. Can I get back to you? It's okay. Later, I'm gonna put a pin on it and I'll be right back, because I don't know what decision or what answer. I really don't have an answer with you. I'll just be honest. And it goes with working at a store. I'm gonna just tell you this again. It's okay. This year too is accepting our body the way it is. It is because our body do so much. Literally, it keeps us living in this polluted planet. It literally does a lot of work. And the one thing you can do to appreciate your body is literally love on it. I've always been a health nut, but I do like my share of junk foods. So what I do now is that I do love on myself with healthy foods, and healthy foods that I like eating. Notice that I don't really like eating blueberries by itself, and they're good in fiber. But what I do is add them in a smoothie, and I do not taste none of the graininess that I hate eating when I'm eating blueberries by itself. For yourself to love yourself on the outside, you have to love yourself on the inside. And that's why I say, get to know yourself, get to know who you are, and be your best friend. Be your own best friend. Be your own advocate. Just like how you would advocate for somebody else you love, advocate for yourself, and love yourself, because there's only one you, and you only get one body, and love on it. This is my standard of beauty. Me. I'm beautiful. This is my standard of beauty, and if somebody else say otherwise, I don't care. They can go. You can just go somewhere. And I think we definitely need to encourage other body types. Encourage them. I'm not trying to say to glamorize being unhealthy, but I do want to say I want to glamorize being happy. Yes, that's the difference. And then last but least, oh my gosh, we are not gonna apologize for prioritizing people that matters. And what I mean, you're like, what do you mean, Germany? What I mean. We're not gonna prioritize people that don't prioritize us. And I mean it to the point where you see yourself giving out more than someone is putting in. And that could be anybody, family, friends, just a co-worker. We're not going to prioritize those people anymore, because you're literally giving out energy to people that don't reciprocate the energy. Sometimes people suck in your energy just for fun and be like, ha 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 ha, like I sucked her energy and now she's dry. We do not want to let those juice suckers and lose ourselves. We want to attract friends, family, spouses that literally give us as we give back. And I struggle with this a lot. And sometimes I try to like rationalize, oh, it's okay, it's fine, you know, they're just busy, or okay, it's fine, they're just this. But now when it comes to communicating with people, and sometimes they're just doing their best to keep their life afloat, we're not going to be giving off energy to people that don't reciprocate. Take this and use it to your life accordingly. Do not be sorry about the things that make you happy and give you peace and make you be a better person. Because honestly, when you're not at peace, you're not the best person you want to be. And your anxiety levels go up, your stress levels go up. And as an African American, we have so much stress. We deal with a lot of stress. The one thing I did promise myself, I was going to take care of myself, treat myself better. My oma, like my grandma, my oma, which is grandma in German, she passed away, and basically she gave and gave and gave and gave and gave. She gave a lot, and basically that was her death, because she didn't take care of herself. She gave so much to the point where she neglected herself. She's not here. It could have been prevented. It could have. But I feel like I'm doing justice by not letting the curse of that live on. Watching this video with me, if you have any more of the things that you're not going to tolerate in 2020 and 2022, please leave them in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Bye.